Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A year ago today, the Nordstream 1 and Nordstream 2 pipelines in the Baltic Sea were blown up by beep, beep, beep. We don't know yet what is the outcome of the investigation conducted by Denmark and Sweden, and to a lower extent or smaller extent by the Germans. I personally don't think it was the Russians. I think it was Al Capone. That's my gut feeling. And there's a few reasons why I think it was Al Capone and nobody else. They said they will do it, or they said they will make it stop. They will stop it. Second, they have the know-how. They have it. They can do it. They have their weasel countries involved, which is Denmark and Sweden. Sweden wants to be a member of NATO, so you got that Al Capone got its person in. You want that job, you owe me. So keep your mouth shut. Find the right person guilty, or don't find any. And Denmark, remember, Denmark was that country that allowed the NSA to access the European market in eavesdropping. Okay. So those two are really, really good at it. And Norway, another supposed accomplice, is just, keeping his mouth shut at this point. I made a video a year ago when this happened, and I reached my conclusion based on probabilities and possibilities. Also, I started with the question, qui bono? Who benefits? And follow the money. And I made, the suspects are Russia, United States, Great Britain, Ukraine, and some other fifth party, something. And by elimination, and not only, I realized that in that assessment, the United States would be by far the prime suspect in this one. And the fact that these guys are struggling to reach a conclusion, a determination in their investigations, I'm talking about the Danes and the Swedes, tells me that these guys will not come with evidence, will not reach a conclusion. This is dying. Go right now on YouTube, or go right now on Google, Yahoo, and just see how many articles are asking the question, hey, it's been 1 year today. What happened with those investigations? Isn't that strange? Go and check that. You will find the Russians saying, hey, what's going on? But not anybody else. It seems to me like they want to forget about it. They don't want that one to go. I mean, not seems to. I think that's the whole plan. They can't come with, it was the Russians. The Ukrainians can't do it. Who else? My friends. And it's a coincidence, by destroying that pipe supply, the gas supply to Germany, guess who jumped in and helps at the premium cost? Al Capone. So you got Seymour Hersh. He came and said, well, it was this, I guess, this evidence, blah, blah, blah. It was the Americans. I don't need Seymour Hersh to tell me that. Good for him. It's just, if you put it from, let's say, probabilities, not possibilities. Possibilities are just a few countries that can do it. The possibility, which Ukraine cannot do. It doesn't have the ability. All right, doesn't have the technology to do it. So those few countries, right? So that's the possibility, which is very narrow. And you got out of possibilities the probabilities. I think Al Capone, let's say from 0 to 10, I take each person, I say, okay, I think you could do it 10%, I think you could do it 90%, I think you could do it 70% or whatever. I think Al Capone would be by far the prime suspect. I can't prove it, and they will not let any information to trickle down to us. Now, that is the economic zone of Denmark and Sweden, somewhere in that area. So they didn't allow the Russians to conduct their investigation or to be part of the investigation. I wonder why. I mean, after all, the pipeline was between Russia and Germany, crossing through the economic zone. What a coincidence. The Russians blew it, right, in the economic zone of Denmark, so they cannot investigate it and, skew the investigation. How dumb those guys must be. It's planned, my friends. I mean, I commit a crime, but, well, I cannot go in and skew the investigation and put roadblocks. No, I let you guys find and create your narrative because I'm so dumb. Now, those economic zones, and not only, they are under supervision, my friends. They are monitored. And not only that, like people with they know what went in and out. To tell me that they couldn't find what kind of ships were over there and who, this is kind of like, they're just playing with us like we are tards. And some of them are tards. But not you and I. So here it is, my friends. 1 year. We don't know yet. I mean, I think we know, but remember, if this would have happened, let's say, between United States and Canada, and someone would blew it, or United States and another country, United States would have brought democracy and freedom to about 5 countries already, if you know what I mean, because of that. Without having any evidence, let alone having the evidence. Having evidence, yeah, okay, bring people to justice through the United Nations. All right, but they would have bombed like they did with Iraq. Oh, the Saddam Hussein planned the September 11 attacks. Oh no, he's training terrorists. He's got weapons of mass destruction. He has, Osama bin Laden over there. We know what, none of those, we bring freedom and democracy. Now they are in it. That's how it works. So the same here. Who should we blame? Who don't we like? Where do we take the oil? Where do we need? Oh, Niger got uranium. Let's go over there. The Nigerians did it. My friends. So just think about it. You will not hear the outcome. You will unless something major happens on this planet and somehow Europe gets out of the Al Capone's grip. Then probably these guys will utter a word if they have another protector. Because it's like a neighborhood, you have protection fee. And Denmark pays protection fee to the United States of America. And Sweden wants to do the same thing. Why? Because there's the boogeyman over there, the other guys that asked for protection, which is Russia. Yeah. All right, well, I guess there's no interest in finding out who blew those, who committed those acts of terrorism, sabotage, however you want to consider it. It was no accident, and it was not the Russians. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.